This is my dream workshop, only I have nothing done yet, and I'm working from the floor. I'm gonna turn this into the most unique workshop you've ever seen. But first up, I need to make a central workbench. And I'm not talking your average 2x4 bench either. I'm gonna house my table saw, build all of the storage, give myself plenty of room to work, so you're not gonna wanna miss this. This is my current situation. It's always me versus a 4x8 sheet of plywood. I will always win, but I struggle. So building this workbench is actually crucial for my future renovation plans, as it will be for yours. Traditionally, these benches are built out of 2x4 or 4x4 lumber, but I'm trying to get as much storage in here as possible, so I'm actually going to build mine from 3/4 inch plywood, the same way I would build a kitchen cabinet. Then I'm gonna mount a tabletop on top. I'm also not exactly sure how I want to lay out the bench, so that's why I want to build these first. And then I can walk them around, lay them out, and see what flows best in this space. That's why I'm so excited for the new one. He is definitely making fun of how my table saw winds down. It has seen a better day, but hey, it's been 10 years. So the pieces that I was just cutting are 14 by 18, and they are going to be the shelves for my DeWalt storage units. They're 5 inches high, but I'm going to leave 6 inches. That way I can easily push them in and out as I need them. I'm measuring down from the top, and then I'm using my framing square to mark my straight line, or you can just use whatever straight edge you have around. Then I'm going to stand these pieces up and screw them in from the sides. Typically, if this was a finished cabinet, I would be putting on a cleat, or I would be a lot more precise about where my screws are going. This is just a workbench, so I'm just worried about getting it together. Look at this. You are doing so good. There you go. Thank you, baby. So I've got both side pieces built. I wanted them to be symmetrical instead of putting all 6 boxes into one unit. And now I can get to the part that has honestly intimidated me just a little bit, and that is getting the table saw set inside and having it so that my fence can move freely as I work. I measured from the floor where the top should sit, and I screwed 2 supports on either side of the cabinets, and I will attach a piece of plywood to hold the table saw. I have a few DeWalt storage units already, but all of these match. Plus, they're also a little bit deeper than the ones I have, so they are a bit of an upgrade. But don't worry, I'm still going to be using my other ones. I'm not throwing them out. They're just going to be not here, not right here. I need all the storage. If you can't tell, I'm kind of dumbfounded in these moments. I was so stuck on how to lay out my table. Do I want it long and slim or short and wide? Which I know essentially they're the same things, but I couldn't figure out where I wanted to input my table saw. Did I want it center or more to the right because I work on the left? I just kept spinning my plywood around until, well, I actually didn't make a decision that night. Typically, I'll see something that I love and I'll just need to tweak it a little bit, but I couldn't find anything that stored the plywood underneath or that was as large as I wanted mine to be. I just felt really stuck. So this is what I have so far. This is the same one. This one has just been loved for almost a decade. Still keeping her though because she works great, but this is gonna be more for cabinetry detailing work. I've got all of the DeWalt bins here that I put in so easy access. I'm gonna put a drawer down here and a drawer over there. What are you asking? And what do you suppose we're gonna do with that?
I'm gonna make beef tallow someday. Might get them hams in there.
Okay.
Hang on, you gotta get back up.
Day 2 of my workbench. It's probably the most exciting part of my job is challenging nap time. I have about 2 hours for both babies to sleep. Let's see what I can get done. At this point, even in the morning, I'm still not sure how I'm gonna lay this thing out, but I do know that I need a base. So I'm gonna be building that out of 2x4, 16-inch on center, the same way you would frame a wall, because I know that this bench is going to have to hold a lot of weight. Sometimes I'm gonna have upwards of 20 sheets of plywood underneath this thing. I'm also gonna be using 2x4s for the legs. And because they're going to be exposed, I think, I'm going to be ripping the little edge that you see on a 2x4 off, just to clean it up a bit and make it look a bit more like a finished piece of lumber. It's not. We all know it's a 2x4. It just makes it look better. I have a monitor set up, but I still don't like it as much, especially when my youngest is only 2 months old. So, 20-minute baby check. I get my steps in. Convenient is it that our garage door is off our bedroom, because one of the projects that I'm going to be doing a little later on is actually converting. We've slowly been converting it, our garage, into our bedroom. It's livable, but it's not pretty. Once my base was framed, I squared it up with a sheet of plywood, and this is going to be my tabletop, so I'm using it 3/4 of an inch thick. I built the frame 1 inch longer at 49 inches to make sure that I had some wiggle room when I'm taking plywood on and off of the table, especially for underneath storage. And I 10 out of 10 do not recommend being stubborn like I am and putting your legs on your tabletop and attempting to stand it solo. Now that I have that stood up, I'm cutting 2 more 2x4s for the bottom. They will secure the table legs and eventually hold the bottom shelf, but I just realized I have a little problem. So I'm actually taking this one off. So I don't have 2 here. I'm gonna want to put the plywood in lengthways. It's easier for me to pull up and out and onto the table that way, but I can't do that because these are kind of 8-foot spaces and they just gotta go. Now, I can slide my plywood in on this side, on top, and not have any legs to impede it. I'm not exactly sure why I chose the other side to take off, only to spin my table around to show you anyway. But what's done is done. So to replace the support of the 2x4 that I removed, I'm just going to add a 45-degree brace out of 2x4. It's a little unconventional, but I'm gonna get the other piece of plywood on top, mount it to this, and then build from underneath. I know. You can roast me in the comments. I don't care. I still wasn't decided on how I wanted to lay it out, and I'm very glad I did this because I realized that having a tabletop that is 2 full sheets of plywood was way too big. I decided to cut 1 sheet down to 2 feet because I didn't want a whole bunch of dead space in the center that I couldn't reach to. This will still allow me to cross-cut and rip a full sheet of plywood by myself. I just took the table saw out of it and put it on the floor. I'm gonna brace up the bottom now. This allows me the flexibility to move this around before I set it back in place. I'm getting ready for the casters. They're out for delivery. So by tonight, I will be able to wheel this baby around. So the reason I'm leaving this open is I'm gonna put a bottom on it. It'll be a long, narrow passage that I can store long lengths of plywood, trim, anything. You guys, the casters came. Oh, ow, they're heavy. They're really heavy duty. I'll link them below. And this hilarious thingamajig came as well. And I wear it on my chest, so now you guys can see how I'm going to install them from my point of view. I wanted to give you a little bit of a better perception when I am doing things with my hands. So, I don't know, this could be a total fail. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this point of view. Let's swap ya. We've got the 4 casters. Again, they each hold 7,000 pounds. It's 2,600 in total. I guess that math doesn't add up, but that's what it says. I'm also not taking this off. Let's flip this table and get those casters on. Well, I did it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to link my next garage video, which is going to be more storage and a complete charging station right here. But if that video is not done yet, I'm going to put something equally as cool until then.